I wanted to make a video about Valve and Team Fortress 2. I have to say playing because I can't think of a better word. I was on Team Fortress 2 for 2 hours waiting for it to stop lagging. I didn't even realize it was 2 hours because all I can see is the TF2 screen, obviously, until Samantha called me and I had been informed that 2 hours had gone by of me just lagging, just having to hear the same sound effects in repetition in this aggravating, eye-piercing tone as it's clustered together because as things are going on, it's jumbling up because it's not processing the game properly, because apparently Team Fortress 2 comes from the year 5000 AD, where normal computers of today just cannot process this, infinite information. So I find out that I've wasted 2 hours of my life waiting for a game to load, and that's not what pisses me off the most. That certainly pisses me off, but what pisses me off the most is the fans. The stupid, good-for-nothing fans that will suck the dick of Valve and want to blame me for that, squandering of 2 hours. Because how am I supposed to react to it taking 2 fucking hours? At that, the game never really loaded properly. I just quit after 2 hours because I was talking to Samantha. But to take over 2 hours to load properly where I could actually play as you're supposed to, there's no excuse for that in the world. And it wasn't my ping rating. My ping rating was good. My ping rating is always good. So it's not simply that on my end it's bad. It's not my computer. It's not my internet connection. So they need to stop blaming those things. They always jump right to, it must be your internet connection. It must be your computer. No, you stupid fuck. It's the fact that Valve just doesn't care. They make all the money in the world and they don't give a shit about you. That's why they spy on you. That's why they data mine when you sign on, what servers you're going to, what you're playing as. They want all your information because they sell that to other companies for statistical purposes. They want to know all about you. They want to know your blood type, your social security number, and all this shit, but they don't give a shit about you. They don't even care if you pay them. You pay them for a game, and they still think they can walk all over you. I understood this when I signed on to Steam, and it tells you about new games that you can purchase, and there was some fantasy game that was like Dungeons and Dragons, more cartoony, and it was like with a pre-order now you get the special Portal 2 glove item. That's what it showed. I'm sure there was other items. My point is, there's no need for that. Why do you need to pre-order a game? I don't know if it's cosmetic or if it's a literal game item. If it's cosmetic, it might not bother me so much. But if it's an actual game item that you can only get through pre-order, which has been known to happen before, that is unacceptable. That is a crime. Because, when you pay for a game, you pay for it in completion. So all these DLCs and all these microtransactions and pre-order bullcrap in order to get more money out of you is just plain, it's a scumbag thing to do. These people have no souls, and they're always looking for new ways to drain you of your money, but then they want to blame the pirates. Boo-hoo-hoo, it's the pirates ruining the game industry. But meanwhile, Sony will ban you if they even get the inclination that you would sue them. If you just even say the word lawsuit, they'll ban you. And they don't even need that. They were banning you prior to that anyway, because they even say on their terms of service, oh, we can ban you for anything, anytime, anywhere. But meanwhile, they expect you to pay $60 fucking for a game. You people need to realize something. Video gaming is not something that is objective. When you purchase a video game, you don't know the full extent to what it's going to entail. Video gaming is almost like gambling, because you are not really sure what you're getting as a product. You have an idea, but it is less like getting a concrete thing. I'm not buying furniture here. It's almost like buying food, but I don't know how good the food is going to taste. It's almost like buying food I've never tried before. So it's like ordering a random thing off the menu at Burger King. So essentially, I'm gambling. And if I'm gambling, I shouldn't have to pay no fucking $60. I shouldn't have to pay extra for little tidbits here and there. And I certainly should get to play the full extent of it once I've paid it. But the industry doesn't think I'm entitled to any of these things. And upon all of that, Gabe Newell gets to get fatter and gets to have more money to swim in. But meanwhile, this guy, who's a real artist, who takes video gaming seriously and wants to make good games, can't, because I have no money, I have no access to programmers to help me do it, and then people want to make fun of me and want to troll me for it. Because, Gabe Newell gets to continue to make money off a product he released 10 fucking years ago, but I can't get enough money to scrounge together just to make a new game that might be halfway decent. Because I will not settle for the terrible lag and all the money transactions that screw over the customer that Gabe Newell does. And that's probably why I don't have the money to do that, because I'm not a sociopath. Because I'm not a sick cretin that gets off on screwing people over and, making fools out of them. I'm not going to ban you from the game that you paid for. I'm not going to make you pay later for shit that should have been in there initially. I'm not going to make you pay a subscription fee when you've already paid me an exorbitant amount of money for a game that you could have pirated just as easily. We need to move toward a charity-based economy. If these video game producers want to be paid, they should work to be paid. Like the way we have to work. When we want to get paid so we can, afford to eat and have roofs over our head, we have to actually work for a living. How come the bourgeoisie don't have to do that? How come they just get to sit on their ass and let the money come in because they own intellectual property? That makes no sense. How is capitalism rewarding hard work, perseverance, talent, and new ideas when all they have to do is sit there and the money spews in? But meanwhile, the person that busts their ass and wants to do things can't. So there's all kinds of things I wanted to cover here, but there is a limit to how long these videos can last. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and I needed to say something. I'm just so pissed off about how much money Valve has raking in because they have this monopoly on PC gaming where Steam requires you have to use Steam to get to play any video game pretty much on PC. If you play PC games, you're using Steam, period. Either that or you're cracking the servers, and if you're cracking the servers, then why the fuck are you buying games to begin with? So it's redundant. So Steam is a monopoly. Valve makes all the money in the fucking world, and with all this money and all this influence, they can't find the time to make Team Fortress 2 run at a halfway decent manner. But meanwhile, they want to make people pay $4.99 for a fucking hat. That's all I have to say.